All right, hello everyone. Here we are back for another Golf Clash tutorial here. Hole number 5 coming up for rookie tournament. And you see that I pretty much have my basic bag set up here, which I've been using all along for this guide, if you guys have been watching along with the other holes. And one of the things that I'm going to kind of encourage you guys for this hole is to bring something that you can curl and also put side spin on. So the goal of this hole is going to be to hopefully get it over towards the right hand side and in good position. So what I'll usually do on tailwinds is I'll usually add a little bit of elevation. So I'm going to use plus 10%. That's going to really help you. Plus I am also shooting down to a little bit of a lower target, but with a very small wind like a 5, we're going to see very negligible amount of wind reduction for it shooting downhill. It'll be much less on smaller winds. So here you can see 4.4. We're kind of looking at 2 rings or so. And what you're going to see me do is hopefully set up kind of right in here or so with some curl. And as you can see, right around 2 rings seems to be the sweet spot here. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to utilize all of that curl that it allows us to. And keep in mind, when we use the extra mile, we're going to need to be very precise. And there I'm hitting a great ball. I should have that accounted for, but it might also clip the rough. Nope. Looks pretty good. The only thing that's going to kind of be an issue that you need to kind of work on your top spin and figure out how much that you want to launch it down. The hardest indicator is going to be, do you get it down there far enough with a power 1 ball? So you may want to use a power 3 ball just for that second shot to make sure that you don't need to wind up into distance, because this is actually going to be a very makeable shot. And what I'm going to recommend for an elevation for you guys is a -10 ring adjustment. So what that means is, if your ring adjustment was going to be, say, 4 rings, then you would go 3.6 rings. And what this notebook app for the Android does is it'll do those calculations for you, so you don't have to worry about it, and you'll just use the number that it reports, as opposed to having to calculate that in your head like I've been doing for, as long as I've been playing. So let's take a look here. We're going to go with Guardian 3 here. You can see that we're going to need to go very much into power, and we're looking at kind of 1 ring down as kind of our guideline. I like to use around 4 backspin, more or less, and I'm just going to try to visualize 1 ring over for this wind, kind of right in this fashion. And then I'm just going to try to go right around half power. So since you could see that I needed some extra power, and I hit a great ball anyway, so it's going to deflect off to the right. Oh, that's not even going to be enough power, I can already tell. But you can see here it rolls into the fairway, and we'll still have ourselves a very easy pitch. So I'll set it up for you. I probably won't make it. I feel like it's that time that I need to start backing off, but I'll set it up just in case you guys need it. One thing that you can do as the week progresses, if you got in a similar situation, instead of playing it risky like I did, I was trying to kind of go for it. I could have just kind of overpowered it a little bit more and just, kind of put it into the green as opposed to risking coming up short. But I'd rather go for it in the early stages, especially since I'm not qualifying today. And what I would recommend here for you guys would be to kind of line it up, if you get a pitch like this, right inside the cup, kind of like this, just to the right. And you can see that it's a tailwind, and you'll just release like that. Now I'm not going to do it. I'm going to start backing out so I can get out of these matches, start getting down, and not qualify today. But, it would be a very straightforward adjustment to make that. You wouldn't need to play any wind whatsoever, basically, in order to make that one. So good luck with that 5th hole. Hopefully you guys, that's going to be a really good eagle chance, especially if you bring Titans, for instance. So I wanted to do it a little bit more minimum because it was a tailwind. So but I am going to give you multiple perspectives, and I probably will pull out a Titan just to show you that, we can kind of easily get into the range a little bit better. But good luck with that hole, and catch you guys on hole 6 coming up.